Peace. So, this message is for all those of you, listen closely, all those of you who call themselves Starseeds, Lightworkers, uh, indigo children, soldiers of the goddamn motherfucking star apocalyptic war in the spiritual realms. I don't know. Okay, this was kind of cringe, but someone cool posted was soldiers of the goddamn spiritual apocalypse. Now, for all of you, now I try to make this the most understandable I can. I know I'm talking a bit of gibberish now already, but it's when these creative thoughts pop up in my mind and I try to put it out there the best I can. So I start right away now. I hope you're still on. So for all of you, it's an important message, right? So for all you Starseeds, Lightworkers, people who do the work and came here to lead the way, pave the way of the light, shine a light so bright, however you want to call it. I don't want to mumbo jumbo now too much, and I know these words are so overused, but I can't find any better to describe it. It's all frequency and energy, anyways, but it's all so many beautiful, unique perspectives how you can see ourselves, how you can see yourselves, how we can see ourselves, and the world. Yes, I just sharing my thoughts now. So don't do what I did, and I'm kind of now maybe in that energy, was kind of in it again. Don't be too. There's a place for it, but don't be too stern. Don't be too serious. And I'm not talking about the star system. The star system is cool. Uh, don't be too serious, goddamn serious, so goddamn serious about fucking spirituality, and then get caught up in, some people might call it another matrix again, okay? There's a whole nother spiritual matrix, but now you're again coming from a place, there's a whole nother spiritual matrix. Okay, chill, chill, chill the fuck out. Don't like I'm talking to myself now. Like I'm so. Oh, I'm on a mission. What's my mission? What's my mission? I gotta meditate. I gotta not even only I gotta meditate. But that's just that which follows through. But oh, I gotta keep my vibe high, and for me it's even subconscious. For me it's not this typical new age where people are talking so much about high vibrations and shit, which has its place obviously, and it is all basically all about higher vibrant higher, you know. Basically what ascension is, so we will land there anyways from one perspective, but that's why as a way shower you also got especially gotta keep in mind to always keep things light, right? To keep things light, and that's what you already do. And now if you come too stern or serious about it, serious, right? Not played it, no, I'm kidding. If you come too serious about it, then you miss the whole point, right? Because now you try to condense, now you try to force even things like condensing might be part of the creation, you know, playing with forms, you know, creating, molding, shaping, bending your reality, your matrix. Also we use patterns, but higher and higher ones, you know, more high vibrational, expansive ones, which can contain more light, higher light matrices, which are more unified and serve the highest good and are most efficient. That's why you don't need to kill time, because you already kind of did, or it's not even there. It's play for you, and was for me without you even realizing it, even if you still somewhere connected to the matrix, so to speak, right? Or if you got your physical job, for example. And that's another thing I realized, like, whereby you might still have these connections, like, and that's what also many say, like, if you're 5D totally, you're still on this planet, like, you dimensionally, you maybe a whole different vibe and place now, but you can still, and you should and do some way or another. It's not that you should stay in the matrix and keep your average 9 to 5 job, but you should always appreciate everything and use everything for the highest good, for your highest advantage, without of course misusing it and being egotistical or negative polarized service to self, but for the highest good. See it in the highest light, and then you already have created a service. And for example, such things, especially in these times, you can greatly use it and appreciate it. I'm kind of talking to myself as well now. Use it to ground yourself, okay? Because that's very important, especially now, to ground yourself in and your light into that reality, your light matrix. You're already a starseed, you're already way sure. If you're awake now already, anyways, of course now it's great awakening. If you're awakening for a while now, everyone is anyways on their own timeline, so there's literally no comparison. There's no speeding up the process from one perspective, from another there is. It's the more work you do on yourself, right? The more you rise to the top, and then how are you affecting others. This might be a whole nother video idea, I just realized, but I'm just sharing my thoughts. That's a thing I realized uh months ago, even, yeah, months ago. So but it's just my timeline, right? We're so intrinsically unique as well, and in that we are unified even more, because we're all coming from the same light. But we all, our journey is totally unique. If you think about it, you might be in that system at that collective timeline to this and that, and those circumstances. I'm not talking only about physical things, right? There's so many factors which affected you then, and then you encountered here and there, and you experienced there, and then you were in a whole nother universe, even with a whole nother uh, timelines, or even understanding of time and beyond time, and much bigger things which have a much greater effect to us and on us. So it might, you might be a whole different breed, right? You might be a whole different breed. Yeah, that's what you gotta tell yourself. I'm a whole different breed. I am, right? That's what you gotta tell yourself. You are, I am, we all are. So you're a whole nother animal. No, but let's get to the point where, because uh, I never was into video games too much, like really never, except maybe when I was like 13, and then I stopped early with it, with this one, a mobile phone game, because I realized, because all of my friends were playing it, and I was kind of getting too attached to it. But this was also my perspective, and I'm very thoughtful, keen and thoughtful there, so it might was kind of exaggerated, but it's still, it wasn't like really too much of being that somehow addicted or something. So, but except that, anyways, there was like maybe here and there, but never really. I never really dove too much into video games, and times really zero to none. Zero to none, exactly. but really almost zero to none. So, but now, like, I, you know, I kind of got very grounded, which was a major thing for me. Not that I wasn't really that ungrounded before or wasn't focusing on that, but there were different things I was working through, and I had to get a bit more physical, which was actually a great advantage because then I could go all the way and really calm myself and heal a lot through that. And it wasn't only related to the root, but more so for me to solar. But it's my own personal journey. But that's why I first didn't quite understand. I knew somewhere, like we all know, but you know, I still thought about it, but this quantum will help me fast. Now I got even more time, despite me doing a couple more things, as it seems, of course. It's kind of weird. Grounding is very important. That's the point I'm trying to bring here. But for you, it might not necessarily in this now moment be grounding, although it very often can be the case for starseeds. And you might think you are grounded, you're doing that, you're walking barefoot from time to time on Mother Gaia. Guess what? On the earth, on Mother Gaia, on in Mother Nature, you're in nature. Wow. Guess what? I'm all the time in nature. Guess what? I walk barefoot on the grass very often in my own garden. And my grandparents did. I walk barefoot, especially in the summer, anyways, to coat myself, and it helps a lot. But sometimes it that's why you gotta listen to your guidance systems. It's not that it isn't enough, but it's kinda on the situation. Somewhere you might have a blind spot and a leak maybe, and this relates to some uh, occurrence in your own personalized and personal reality matrix, and it might have to do socially with also other people who are involved, and you will gotta look at that because you would always already be grounded if you were alone, but now you gotta realize you're not alone here on earth obviously, but that's not what I mean. But like you might have to deal with a lot of people, these kind of people which kinda make you restless and want to guard without spitting hate or something. So you gotta look at the situation right in front of you and not try to use meditation to run away or other things, but things which are right in your face and you not necessarily run away consciously or something. It's just that it might be out of your focus somehow, and that's how it got there, actually. But somewhere your higher self, not I'm not talking about it now extreme cases, this might be something else, so don't look at this, but some cases our higher self chose that to then for us. Learn the lesson is always so hard, this idea of learning a lesson, but to for us to grow and experience life through that and play with these forms from one perspective. But yeah, for highest good to get stronger, get better, right? To Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but it's actually for a higher benefit. It includes this for our highest good, and at the same time we are of service to the collective. So it's not just you know stick a, it's not in a way that you should cut yourself because now you are taking on the suffering on the world on you or upon you. This might be the correlating to the biggest misunderstanding of humanity in regards to, and this is just my idea right now, my perspective in thoughts to Jesus Christ, like he took the sin and the suffering upon him, which he did. He bared his cross, obviously. Uh, and he said we all should do. So there's this understanding, but it isn't necessarily so much physically, and not like you unnecessarily now should suffer uh, in a way which makes absolutely no sense, or self-inflicted pain. And actually, the funny thing is, most of our pain, or not pain, suffering comes from it, especially mentally, emotionally, mental, emotional body. But then again, we gotta look at, the thing is that we gotta piece of the collective puzzle as well. So from one perspective, it's self-inflicted and kind of weird, or you might say stupid. I don't want to insult anyone, but we're all in this together anyways, and I experience kind of the same from one perspective, of course, in a unique journey, like I said. But then, like, it's not like that. It doesn't work that way, and that's why you got your perfect guidance system, and which were